What's going on, everybody? It's Kanye. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make the best scoring guard build in NBA 2K22 current gen. Now, if you all have watched my best animations video, I pulled this guard out to show you some of the animations I use on it, and I told you all it's my go-to park build, and it's also really good in prime in the rec. And I said, you've probably seen this build. It is called a two-way facilitating finisher. So if you've heard of that, you don't want to watch this video, that's fine. But I also just want to show you all how to make the build the best it can be. So let's get started. We are going to be using the more blue than green pie chart, just because we get contact dunks, shoot well, dribble well. So it's a great pie chart, probably the best pie chart, one of the best pie charts in the game this year. So then we got speed invert. Again, we're a dunker. We want to have that vertical, so we're gonna go speed invert. We're still gonna be very fast. For finishing, gonna max your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, shooting max mid range, 3-point free throw, playmaking max pass your balls. Let me start over. Trying to talk too fast. Playmaking, just max everything. So much easier. All right, now defensive rebounding, max your perimeter defense, max your lateral quickness, max your steal, max your defensive rebound up as far as you can go. Now, here's the thing, right? So we do get these 16 playmaking badges, but obviously we could back it off a bit. We get 8 attribute points left. Really, we only need the 15, so let's take it down to post control of 44. We've got 17 attributes left, so we can max our defensive rebound, and we can get up to 6 defensive rebounding badges when we take our block up to 36. We've got 2 left. Using those last 2, throw them on your standing dunk to 38. So now we've got a badge count of 17 finishing, 16 shooting, and 15 playmaking, 6 defensive rebounding badges. That's going to come out to a total of 54, I believe. Don't check my math on that because I just did it really fast, but I believe it's 54 badges. Really great badge count. You're going to see here when we look at our base stats that we're really good at just about everything. Let's go ahead and edit the physical so we can see the final outcome. We're going to go to find. I'm going to go 6'5". Now, when I say this, if you make this build in the metric system, right, you can go to a certain height that's basically 6'5", but it's technically below 6'5", so you can get those better dribble animations. I made this build 6'5" when I first made it. You can make it 6'4", and it's still going to be a very good build. I just go 6'5" for a little bit extra height, and it hasn't really hurt me any. Plus, if you all have watched animation videos, only a couple animations change, and they're really not overly important. So you can go taller than 6'5". Don't be afraid to do that. For our weight, we're going to minimize it because we want that speed, and then we're going to max out the wingspan. So when we look at this, again, you don't necessarily have to max out the wingspan. I did it to get contact dunks off rip. So you see we got the 84 driving dunk to begin with. If you want an 80 ball handle to begin with, run your wingspan to 82.4. You'll get the 80 ball handle to begin with. But you're going to see when we max our wingspan, so base stats, we've got really good finishing, really good shooting, things like that. But when we are at 99 is when this build becomes insane. So at 99 overall, we've got a 95 close shot, 95 driving layup, 88 driving dunk. We're actually going to get standing dunk animations on this build, which is really nice. For being 6'5", we do have the 52 standing dunk, so it's 56 at 99 overall. You'll get standing dunk animations without having to buy them, so that part's nice. For shooting, +4, so 81 mid-range, 79 3-ball. You can hit all day long with that, and you can hit really well in ISO situations. What I love about this build is since you're called a two-way facilitating finisher, people typically don't think you're going to be able to shoot like that. So what you do is you isolate, you rim run the first couple possessions, they start laying off you, hit a couple threes, and then you rim run again. You just keep switching back and forth because you can do both. And then when they start doubling you, you doubt your teammate in the corner to hit the 3, or you let them set something up and you work off ball, because they're going to start doubling you after 3 or 4 possessions on the 2s court because they don't want to lose. For playmaking, we've got a 78 pass act, so at 99 it's going to be at 82. We're going to get an 83 ball handle. You're going to break that 80 threshold at 96, which is going to give you even better playmaking moves. But even below 80, you can still get a lot of solid playmaking moves to get by until you reach that 96 overall. For defense and rebounding, we're going to have an 82 perimeter defense, 79 lateral quickness, and on a build that's not a red pie chart, we're going to have an 86 steal, which is really, really good. Not to mention, we do have 6 defensive badges. Now, you saw the badge count. It was 17 finishing, 16 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 6 defensive rebounding badges. With your extra badges, even though you could have more defensive, 6 is pretty much enough. You could throw 1 extra one on there, but I would take the rest of yours and put them on playmaking. Get all the ball handling stuff you could get, and then start getting passing badges as well. That way when you're running in the park, you can be the one. You can isolate for yourself extremely well, but you can also pass the ball really well. We're going to see for our takeover options. Again, you can get lock take on a blue-green build. How crazy is that? And if you put lock take on a two-way facilitating finisher, people are not going to think you're able to shoot. And this will, pick up the weakest point of your game, which isn't weak at all, and make it so much better. That being said, slashing take, you can get the elite contact dunks when on slashing take. It's going to boost your speed with ball, things like that. So that's another great option. But my preference was playmaking take. Again, reason being, this build is good enough to shoot without needing, takeover for shooting. It's good at dunking enough to where it doesn't need takeover for dunking. The reason this build is so good in the twos court is because where you're 6'5", these little dinky play shots cannot guard you at the rim. You're going to be able to score all day at the rim, so you don't need slashing take. And then when they're laying off of you because you've been dunking on their head, you're taking open shots. You don't need takeover for that. But when playmaking take comes into play is when you start getting doubled. And, when you beat the play shot going to the rim and the big comes over, you dot out your man in the corner. Not to mention you get better ankle breaker animations. It's going to make isoing that much easier. But the most important part is being able to set up your teammate and help guarantee they're going to hit their shots when you start getting doubled. That's the biggest point. This build is so good on the twos if you put play take on it. So we're going to put play take on it. And you're going to see here we've made a two-way facilitating finisher. We're compared to DeJounte Murray, LaMelo Ball. We're talking about guys, these tall point guards that could average a triple-double every night if they wanted to. And they'll probably get to a season where they average a triple-double once they get a little bit older. Crazy good hoopers. I'm going to show you all how to put the badges on here and just how to make this build the best it can be. Understand, I'm also going to tell you that I would add some badges. If you've hit 39 in several of the seasons, you've got 5-6 extra badges to add at this point. So, first things first, Limitless Takeoff Hall of Fame, Posterizer Hall of Fame, Slithery Finisher Hall of Fame. We're going to go Fearless Finisher on bronze, Acrobat on bronze. We've got 3 left. Where do I want to put them? We can throw in Strippable on bronze, Lob City on bronze if you want it, and then you could throw Fast Twitch on bronze for when you're under the rim. Other thing you can do is you don't need any of these. Your ball handle's pretty good, don't need that. Hall of Fame Fearless Finisher, and guarantee you make those layups at the rim. So you can either do a bunch of bronze badges and just kind of spread out your badges, or you can upgrade it. Again, you don't necessarily need Fearless Finisher on Hall of Fame. You could up it to silver and then still get Fast Twitch on bronze. There's plenty of options, but this is how I run it, so this is how I would say you should run it as well. As far as shooting badges, we're going to go ahead and do Silver Stop and Pop. We're going to Gold Sniper. We're going to Gold Deadeye. We're going to go Blinders. We're going to Silver Hot Zone Hunter. We're going to throw on Bronze Lucky 7 and Silver Catch and Shoot. Now, you could throw on, difficult shots, circus threes if you want to take stuff off the dribble. Your shot rating is a little low to be doing that. Again, you can hit it, but I wouldn't waste badges on it because this build's going to be so good at getting open that you don't necessarily need to take moving shots, because you can either just rim run or you can take standing shots. And if they're not there, you're going to have a teammate. So look for your teammate. Don't waste your time shooting these moving shots with a build that has around an 80 mid-range and 3. But here you're going to be able to shoot off the catch. You're going to be able to shoot contested shots. You're going to hit shots that you don't necessarily green. Not to mention, if you get a quick ISO play early in the shot clock, Lucky 7 is going to help you hit that shot. And Stop and Pop is essential on this isolation build. So definitely run it. And I have it on silver. You only need it on bronze. Technically, you could move that somewhere else, but on silver, it's a little bit better. For playmaking, first things first, we want to have gold quick chain, gold handles for days, gold quick first step, bronze unpluckable. We want gold bullet passer, bronze bailout, bronze glue hands. Now, I have thrown all 5 of my extra playmaking badges over here, or all 5 of my extra badges on playmaking. And what I did with those, I went ahead and I have a little bit of special delivery on. I've got tight handles on bronze. I've got hyperdrive on bronze, stop and go on bronze. I think I actually took special delivery off. So I would recommend you do this layout for sure. You could technically knock your bullet passer down to silver, but run it on gold if you can. Now, with 5 extra badges, I think you're capable of having 6 now. I just haven't hit 39 this season yet. But with 5 extra badges, bronze hyperdrive, bronze tight handles, bronze stop and go, that's 3. And with the leftover 2, you could throw it on silver dimer, you could throw it on silver floor general, you could throw it on ankle breaker or space creator for your isolation stuff. But I'd recommend doing a passing style badge. You could even upgrade these a little bit. Triple threat juke is another underrated badge, so you could try that as well. For our defensive badges, what I would do for your defensive badges, you want bronze chase down, silver clamp artist, silver pick dodger, and bronze interceptor. So silver clamps is all you need. If you have below silver clamps though, you're not going to get good body up animations on your guard. Obviously the higher you run it, the better it gets, but silver clamps is a really, really good level to kind of make sure you have your badge at. Silver Pig Dodger, again, the higher you run it, the better it gets, but you really only need it on silver. Chase Down Artist, you only need on bronze, but put it on every build, because even if you don't have a block rating, you can block shots. And lastly, Interceptor on bronze, just to give you those catch animations off steals. If you don't want to run Interceptor, throw it on Intimidator. And if you throw extra badges here, again, I would probably upgrade your Intimidator with your next badges, or max out Pig Dodger and Clamps to gold. But yeah, that being said, we've got a good all-around build here. Really good at offense, really good at defense. Even though we have a low badge count, our ratings are really solid. It's a great all-around build, great park build, really great build in 2K, one of the best builds in my opinion. So I realized I hadn't brought y'all this build yet. This was the first build I made on the game when the game came out. So I want y'all to see this build. If you've already seen it, that's okay. If you've watched this far, please, don't hesitate to drop a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you've used this build, tell me what you think of it. I love it, just because of how all around it is. And if you would do something differently, please let me know. But I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and I'm going to keep bringing you these build videos as often as I can. We're going to keep grinding, man, until the new game comes out, and then we're going to grind even harder. So I hope you all enjoyed. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.